this example, we'll be reviewing the characteristics of a cubic function. So remember, a cubic function needs to have an x cubed term, and the graph has this shape, or a shape similar. So in this case, I need to find the leading coefficient, constant term, end behavior, number of turning points, number of x-intercepts, and y-intercept. So remember, the leading coefficient is attached to the term that defines the degree of the function. So that would be our x cubed term here. So the leading coefficient on here, along with that negative, has a 1 there. So the leading coefficient is negative 1. The constant term here is the part of the equation or function that doesn't have a variable. So in this case, it would be a negative 6. And we can see that represented here as well in the graph, because the function crosses at negative 6. The end behavior, remember, defines how the function behaves as we move from left to right on the graph. So as I look at this function moving from left to right, I can see that function begins in the second quadrant, or Q2, and it continues on as we go to the right into Q4. So the end behavior here would be that this function is decreasing from Q2 to Q4. The number of turning points for cubic can be up to 2, and here we have 2 turning points. The number of x-intercepts, we only have it crossing once, so there's 1 x-intercept. And as I referred to earlier, the y-intercept and constant term are the same, so the y-intercept is negative 6.